But that's just how it works.
The universe brings you together.
That's why I'm just really skeptical. Like when people start talking about somebody I don't want to see or think about, a lot of times I will just walk the fuck away because I don't want that. I don't want that right now. You know what I mean? What is that?
No, I don't want to advertise Starbucks. They ain't sponsoring us yet.
That's Subway.
Starbucks.
Did I say Starbucks?
Yeah.
I meant Subway.
I'm like, don't worry, you're not.
Yo,
Put it sideways.
but because I've learned like the universe is just powerful, and sometimes the universe will just do stuff to prove that it's powerful. Like what I just told you. Like I will tell you this, and I'm pretty sure I saw this happen. I was like, the universe did this so that I could see it and get pissed. Remember last week we talked about sportsmanship and little leaguers crying, playing baseball?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right here.
Okay, so let me explain to you guys how the World Series, Little League World Series ended. All right? It was between Florida and Chinese Taipei. I think that's how you pronounce it. Taipei is Chinese Taipei. And it ends in a dramatic fashion. They try to squeeze bunt, get the kid. They got a kid on third, so the guy at the plate is like, I'll bunt. That kid can sprint home. I'll get to the first base and he'll score. Pitcher picks up the bunt without thinking, because that's how baseball is. It's like you just got to do what you're supposed to do. You got He picks up the bunt, throws it to first. Nobody's at first.
What?
The first baseman's not there. He's supposed to be there, but he's
Where'd he
not
go?
there.
Fuck's he at?
Went home?
I think he was chasing the bunt. He was chasing the bunt too.
What?
So the ball gets thrown away. The winning scores. Florida wins the Little League World Series.
How are two people chasing a ball, but not in the same place?
It's weird. I mean, honestly,
It's rigged.
That's just my only thing. And I'm like, oh, okay, good. Florida won. That's a game. Sometimes it happens. There's mistakes. Boston Red Sox, 1986. Bill Buckner, between the legs. Goes right through.
Dang.
Okay? But
can you imagine? Never lived that.
So Florida Taipei just starts crying. Like all the kids just start crying because they just lost the Little League World Series.
God,
I feel bad. You know what, man? Those kids over there, though, they have to win, bro.
Yeah, they do. They're going to get whipped.
And the kids from Florida, don't they have like two fat kids on the team?
Yeah.
And they're like having a great time. They're like having fun and okay.
But then the fat kids from Florida started hugging them. Like, oh, it's okay, blah, blah. You don't have
Fucking government's going to take their firstborn and shit.
I was so mad watching that. I was like, stop crying. I wasn't mad. Like, yeah, you lose, you cry. Like, that's how did I lose? I'm going to cry now. Like, that's my
I need
empathy.
to see this, though, man.
I'll show it to you. I'll show it to you.
I don't understand. How the fuck are they chasing the same ball? But
sometimes it's because when there's a bunt, the third baseman and the first baseman and the pitcher are waiting for that which direction it goes. So depending on where it goes, that's where the guy's gonna attack the ball. You know, they're playing kind of like close to the pitcher, all of them. Yeah. So I don't know where the ball went, but I mean, see, it kind of went to first base. So the first baseman shouldn't have went chase.
Oh my god!
Yep. See how they both came in? They both came in right here.
Fuck.
It's like he drops it. The first baseman's right there, but he should have been on the back.
He was way too far, dude. He went way out of his way.
He came in, yeah.
The pitcher went less out of his way.
Yep.
So in base, I don't know baseball. I played baseball, but not like you at your level. Who should have covered first base?
The first baseman.
So he shouldn't have went after the ball.
Yeah.
Or the second baseman should have seen that the second baseman should have went to.
That's a long run for second baseman,
Yeah,
though. He still should have seen nobody's there. I'm next in charge. I got to get it.
Yeah.
You know.
I don't know, man.
So I would put the onus.
That's simulation baseball, though, right? You always practice those kind of scenarios.
Yeah, and I would honestly, if I was the coach, I would put the responsibility on a second baseman because they're coming in at the corners. Because if it went down the pitcher's going to go regardless. And for the first baseman to go, he's at the corner. Yes, he's gonna come in. He wasn't. It looked like he anticipated the right play, but the second baseman was the one slipping.
Yeah.
So, but I just, like I said, I saw these kids crying, taking away, like making it about them. Like I just my first thought was Bill Buckner, 1986. The Mets didn't hug him. The Mets didn't go, hey man,
that's grown men, dog.
How are these little boys gonna grow up to be grown men if they get hugged every time they cry?
They're little.
Am I being an asshole?
Yeah, big time.
Okay.
You know what I don't like about Little League World Series? And I'm an American, and I'm all Team USA. I'm happy Florida won. But it's so unfair how all the other countries have to play each other. In the U.S., they play amongst each other, and then they pick the best team, and they only have to play. They only have to play the winners of the world.
Oh, they don't. They never have to travel.
They don't try. No, no. All the best teams come and play in what is that place called in Pennsylvania? Portsmouth, whatever. They play there, yeah, right? Williamsburg or whatever the fuck it's called, Harrisburg. Yeah, you guys know what it is. All the countries play each other first, and the U.S. plays internally.
Oh, okay. I never realized that.
Yeah, and then once the U.S. eliminates each other amongst each other, then they play the winners of the world. So those kids were playing Venezuela,
but isn't the Little League World Series is always here?
I understand, that's why. But I'm saying the team should already be made. They should already have the eliminator between the USA, and then the USA plays Venezuela, Japan, Taipei, everybody. You know.
All right. Well, I honestly, I agree with you.
No, you don't.
Yeah, no, I do.
I'm still confused.
But I'm still on there's no crying in baseball. Is there any crying in boxing?
Oh, you know what? You're right about that. I didn't think about it like that.
Look, I get it, man. It's like I have had my moments where I've just lost my fucking mind because of baseball. And it's like you don't get any hugs.
You know what though, man? Like you see those countries playing. I watched Little League. I haven't watched it this year, but a lot of those countries like Taipei, China and other countries, the Asian countries, man, those guys don't have fun. They don't even smile, the kids. And then you go play against Venezuela and Cuba, Puerto Rico. These kids are all laughing, having a great time. You know, your U.S. kids are laughing. It doesn't seem like it's fun for those kids from like Taipei.
I agree with that. I think that, but that's a lot.
So why were they? That's why they're crying.
I agree with the pressure. I agree that there is a lot of pressure on these kids. You know, but honestly, you ever seen Dance Moms?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, okay. And yes. I've seen like clips.
I've seen clips. Yeah, I've seen clips.
Or like the pageant moms.
Yeah, pageant moms. I've seen clips.
Like
I've never seen like it's all like I couldn't imagine. I could not imagine subjecting one of my daughters to that. Okay, but at the same time, like my youngest daughter is a gymnast, and she's very good, and she came in 16th in the state this past year at her age, and I was like, "How do you feel?" She goes, "I'll do better next year." And part of me was so proud of her for not settling. Yeah. For wanting more for that.
She must have got that from her mom.
But at the same time.
Oh, shit.
But at the same time.
I need to bring mine.
I forgot my glasses.
Actually, I lost them. I need to go get new ones.
I didn't want that pressure on her like she wasn't going to be loved. And there are a lot of parents, and we see it in boxing. We've talked about it in boxing before, where they put the pressure on. It's like, hey, win or be loved. Pick one. Yeah. And it's just if your kid cries in baseball, the kid's in the wrong sport. Maybe you should try soccer.
Hey, Oscar De La Hoya said that every time he won a fight, his dad would just stare at him.
Every time he won?
He won. Good fight. The day he lost to Trinidad, that was controversial. His dad told him his dad never told him shit. And when he lost to Trinidad, his dad told him, "Good fight, mijo. I'm proud of you."
Wow.
Only when he lost. Mm-hmm. Never told him shit when he was winning, dog.
That kind of means
Olympic gold medalist, beat everybody, beat every legend, beat everybody. Never told him nothing. The day he lost, he told him, "Good fight."
Dag, I had a shitty dad, but there was those very few occasions where I was like, I see somebody's dad, I'm like, man, that's the dad. And to me, that's a huge ass dad move.
I don't even know how the fuck I would react. But I do know, like, this past weekend for Jose's fight after he won, I was just like, okay, yeah, that was what was supposed to happen.
Oh, talking about Jose's fight.
No, yeah.
Jose went in there and just destroyed the guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Jose had after his last fight where he lost, he just went back to the drawing board, and we tried to work on a lot of different things, and it showed in this fight.
Really?
But it was funny because me and Maggie, after the fight was over, we were just like, it was another day.
I didn't even smile. We didn't even like high five. No, nothing. Just like, all right, let's go.
Yeah.
Because that's okay. Because it's par for the course. Like there's sometimes the saying. Amateur. It's like act like you've been there.
That's his amateur record.
Oh, that's his. They don't have his pro.
Yeah, go into pro.
Oh, I clicked the wrong one. Okay. You know how they say act like you've been there. Mm-hmm. All right. And when one of your fighters wins, you guys, there's that kind of dignity where you're just like, all right, good, get in the car. It's time to go. You know, you clocked in. It's time to clock out. It wasn't. You knew that if he did what he was supposed to, he'd win. Mm-hmm. You know, like how is that though? Like, do you high five or
in the locker room? But we didn't even do it on this one. Like, I'll let Maggie answer right now. For me, I feel like when we win, I want to honor the fighter we fought, and I feel like when we jump in there and start high fiving each other, we're like dishonoring his right. His attempt to put on a good performance, you know. Mm-hmm. And I just feel like, I don't know, like his parents are watching, his loved ones are watching. I feel like if you have the balls to go in the ring, we have to give him some kind of respect, you know?
Yep.
In the locker room, we'll fist pump and we'll jump in the air, and if it's that exciting to be, you know. But a fight like that at that magnitude, when he's starting, we expect these wins.
And this is he fought at 140, 143?
40. We didn't want to, but there was nobody was stepping up to fight him, so at 140.
So I fight him at 140.
The guy wanted to fight us at 44, and they're like, no. We want to fight us at 45. I said, no, bro. At the end, the guy ended up coming up lighter than us a little bit. Yeah.
Really? And it's Genesis win.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That was my first thought was the opponent. Because he was in bad shape, you know?
He was?
Yeah, well, it looked like it. You know,
he lost too much weight?
He had to be tended to.
No, he got dropped badly.
After the fight.
Oh yeah, no, I saw the knockdown.
Yeah.
Well, he won by knockout in the 6th.
He got knocked down 2 times before that.
Wait,
in the first.
I just saw. I read something wrong, but yes. Yeah. And now let's talk about that. It's like you guys, okay, and I'm still like mad at Chinese Tapai, but I'm trying to show the difference. You know, like hey, you know, I don't want to take anything away from you. You showed up, you did the work, you got here. You took the loss, but thank you for showing up.
Yeah.
You know, like, I love how
Jose went and gave him a hug after the fight was over.
That's part of my favorite part of boxing is that after the final bell, that hug, you know, and going over to the opposite corner. In amateur fights, I've seen the opposite corner is the one that takes your headgear off for you.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes, respect.
Like, I like
the old coaches, old school coaches do that a lot. Like, kid comes to your corner to say thank you, and hey, let me help you with your headgear. Give him some water and send him his way, you know?
But I think it's all part of the competitiveness, man. Like, we're all, maybe not all of us trying to achieve the same shit, but, you know, we're all stepping in the ring, you know, either as coaches or as fighters or whatever. We're here with the same objective of winning the fucking fight, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, respect to you for stepping in and shit. So.
And this... Yeah, I think China, if it wants to do anything, needs to teach its children how to win, how to lose. And sometimes you lose by mistake. You lose like, fuck, and then I just lost. Yeah. He's like, all right, my bad. I'm gonna get you guys next year.
In a sense, it's like maybe you don't know, like they might have had a hard road, whatever, and they came up short. But you know, it is what it is. You work harder and get ready for the next time.
Exactly. No crying. So what's Jose Habib? Does he have a fight coming
September 14th in Las Vegas.
Is he fighting on Canelo's card?
Yeah.
Again? Awesome.
Yeah, we have Kyle this weekend too.
Kyle fights this weekend. He's fighting in Culver?
He's fighting in Carson.
I know LA area, outskirts.
Okay. So what is? I saw right now he's working real hard.
Yeah, he's cutting weight. He's doing good. He's wrapping up camp, and Fridays are weigh-ins. We'll be fighting on the Pacheco undercard on the zone, and we're amped up. Kyle's very excited for this fight. He's fighting a guy who is 5-0, and it's gonna be a good fight for him.
Mm-hmm. And Kyle is what is this?
I think 5-2, 6-2,
7-2,
7-2. Okay. So I think all Kyle's fights are great. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. That's watching Kyle fight. I've seen him fight once, and it's a lot of fun to watch him fight.
His fights are exciting. Man. He goes out there and gives it everything he got.
Mm-hmm. Let's see well, you know what I never remember to talk about the Women's Boxing Network. Okay, so I'm going to give them a shout out right now. Women's Boxing Network. Every month they have a pull up for female boxers, sparring pop up in September. It's on September 7th. It's in the evening at 5:30 p.m. at One Legacy Training Center in National City.
It's not a National City.
That's what the flyer says.
Does it?
Yeah.
One legacy training I thought was in Spring Valley, but if it is, maybe they moved. But I thought they were in Spring Valley. I could be wrong though. If I am, forgive me. But
let's see let's see. I'm looking at the.
Let me see. It does say National City.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so either way, follow them on Women's Boxing Network.
Just One Legacy. That one. Damn, where's Tiger Smalls train at? Because he was at one training center.
Either is it Boxing Academy?
It was. I don't even know.
They fight all over the place.
Combat
Academy. If there's a gym in National City I don't know about, I'm gonna go check it out.
So check them out if you're a female.
My neighborhood, dog.
Lady boxer, and you know, it's like you're always having to spar with guys who quote unquote take it easy on you. Ladies hate that. You know, reach out to them. But they had a little pop up this weekend at Undisputed in City Heights area. Really nice gym.
Yeah,
especially for such a small place.
Dave Ventura, the owner, is my boy. We go back to like we're 10, 11 years old training together. Yeah. That's my boy, and he's doing a great thing. He's been involved. He's had I don't know, going on like 20 years now. His gym, you know, they moved. This is the second, third time they moved, but they're out there, you know, fighting. They went through the COVID times. They've been through a lot trying to keep that gym open.
Nah, it was like
and it's good energy there.
Yeah,
the guys are all good.
I asked my friend, like I was there, and I was like, "Is this gym? Because it's a small gym,
yeah,
okay." And so everything's like right in front of you. I'm like, is this better than our gym, or is it so small that I could just see everything?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, don't ever say that again, dog.
I know. No. It's not better than our gym. Dog. It's not better than our gym. But
I left. I used to be at Undisputed.
That's the one you were at?
No, but there was 4 of them. We had 4 of them, and I was in downtown. And when I saw Dave was the original owner of all of them, he had a small partnership in all of them, but he owned the majority of Undisputed in North Park. That one moved to where that gym is at now. Okay. And that's why I'm saying they survived a lot. You know, there was 4 of them at one time, and now it's just that one. But they all had the same vibe that one has.
I mean, that neighborhood is blessed to have that place. I hope they, like the parents understand, get involved, and take advantage of that. Because to have something like that in that neighborhood is really good.
Yep.
You know, because that neighborhood is probably 2 weeks from a white lady walking their dog around in it.
It's going to change everything right there. Gentrification.
Yep.
It happened in my head. I couldn't believe it.
No, that's where I
couldn't believe it, man. Because where I live is like you wouldn't expect it.
That's where I got that. I was like, oh, here comes a white lady walking her dog.
Change is over. It's over.
I wanted to talk about one thing I recently did. I went out on my run today, and when I go running, I've been telling myself, oh man, you got so much time right now. You don't have to be back and blah blah blah. Just go out and do your thing and come back. And what I realized, I gave up my expectations.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't have, hey, you got to be back in a certain time. You know, this time you did this, you got to come back this time. It's such a much easier run for me. Not physically.
When you don't think of.
But just the pressure is off me.
Yeah.
You know? Like, I was thinking about Magz, because one thing we've talked about is expectations. What's the matter?
Nothing.
No, I see her eyes are everywhere. She's like, she's thinking.
I'm thinking.
She is not comfortable. She's holding all the shit.
Going.
She's holding all her shit.
I commend you, dog. You're a warrior. Maggie's been on a boat in the middle of nowhere. She's handled stressful situations. And she's been in fights in the corner, and she's handled stressful situations. She's been in the hood and market, driving her car, handle stressful situations, and she can't do a podcast, dog.
Nah.
Are we playing footsies?
No, we're not.
Okay.
Stop that. But what was I saying?
Your mindset, you're like...
The mindset, once you let go of those expectations, because I remember the last time we were talking on the podcast, you were like, I'm just going to run.
Yeah.
You know, how doesn't matter. I'm just going to run. It's so much better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it feels good, man. You don't have I have this thing too. I'll turn on my fucking watch, and then I'm constantly looking at it and making sure that my heart rate, you know what I mean? So sometimes I just like to not even turn it on and just run.
No. I'm not going to not turn my watch on. But
I think he can agree with you on that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not going to happen.
I got all pissed that one day. Huh? I forgot to turn it on, and I was like at a mile in. I didn't feel it vibrate.
Oh.
And I was like, damn it, fuck. Damn it. I just
was ruined.
Yeah, I reset my brain. I said, fuck it, whatever I did. And I just ran.
You know what it's like? It's like, and this is, people will definitely be able to relate to this. You pick up your headphones, you got the wireless headphones, you're ready to go to the gym. You realize they aren't charged.
Worst feeling in the world, though.
You're not going to the gym. Well, I guess I'm not going to the gym.
Yeah,
today.
fuck the gym.
That's how it is with the watch measuring your workout. But I won't look at it. You know, I won't.
I have that habit of like.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't look at it, but it vibrates every time I do a mile.
1 mile, yeah.
Like, oh, yeah.
And it'll tell me, but I'm just like, you're not. One thing I know is that I'm not anywhere near where I one day want to be. So that's fine.
And when you get to where you want to be,
I'm still not gonna.
You're gonna raise it up.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm still. Yep. So it's like, why look at the map now? You know, why look at the roadmap now? You know, you ever take those long distance drives, and the first part is I got 100 miles to drive on the 5. There you go. So you know what you're going to be doing for the next hour and a half, 2 hours.
Hopefully there's no traffic.
Right? If you leave at the right time.
Where are you going?
Yeah.
I think that's to L.A.
Yeah, well, it depends if you go on the 15 or the 5.
I hate the 15.
What?
I do. I don't like it. I don't like anything that has the 15. If someone's addresses, if like something tells me I have to get on the 15, I'm not going.
For real?
Yeah. I just don't like it. I don't know why. It runs parallel to the 5 for the most part. But when the 15's involved, I don't want anything to do with it. Okay. This is one of those things, you know, it's one of those stupid.
You ever driven to Vegas?
Yes. Did I take the 15?
You have to.
I guess this is a new rule. Because, I've driven to Vegas. Not recently. It's been a couple of years since I've driven to Vegas.
Nice shirt.
Oh, thank you. Selena. Yeah. One day I'll listen to some of her music. I hear she's the Mexican Whitney Houston.
That's...
Nah, I just...
I love Selena and I love Whitney, but you can't compare.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
I'm taking one of the classes I'm taking is history of black music, and I fuck with my instructor because it's a liberal art, and the liberal art I've come to realize is liberal with the facts. Yeah. And it's just he says a lot of stuff that I'm like, you're not citing anything. You're just saying stuff that you.
Opinion or what?
Right. Yeah. You're wrapping your opinion. You're going to test me on your opinions. That's what these exams are. So every time he runs down a list of people, in the last class, just going, and Whitney Houston. And then just look at him, just see what happens. The first time he's like, yeah, I guess you can consider Whitney Houston. I did it again. And he looked at me. He goes, all right. Because it's a game with me.
Dude, Whitney had a fucking, range. It's like one of the most, honestly, like singing is so amazing to me because you have to be born with that shit, man. Like, and it's like, what is it? Your fucking throat's different? Like, what? Your diaphragm? Like, I
don't even know.
It's to me, it's crazy when you hear somebody say, like, if you just started like fucking singing and belting shit out, I'd be like, whoa, what the fuck? Just to like hear that shit live is fucking crazy. Like, cause I don't know, it's like vibrations and shit. You know, you can like feel it.
You do. I watched this story on Marvin Gaye, and he would just do stuff with his body, like get upside down on a couch to sing, just to access different parts of his, his vocal cords or whatever. Whitney Houston has a show. This isn't what this podcast is about. I always notice, Coach went quiet. We must have.
No. No. I'm listening to you guys. I was just thinking about Marvin Gaye, dude. When I was little, I was watching with my dad the Motown 25th year anniversary. Mm-hmm. And he went up there on stage, and you can look it up, and he's playing the piano. But before he's playing, he's just talking. Before he sings that song, what's going on. But he's just out there talking, and he just hitting the key and just talking. Sound like a fucking philosopher up there, bro. And it was so sad because I was watching him, and I was paying attention to him speaking, and he started singing. And I already knew that song. And a little bit while after that, I don't know how much, like maybe within the year, his dad killed him.
Yeah.
And I was just like, wow, man. Like at least I got to see him. I know it wasn't in person, but I got to see.
You got to experience
that.
You got to experience it.
I grew up on his music, so hearing him, and like when Maggie was saying about range and music and the vocals, and I used to like when I was little, I used to hear like artists from like, especially Mexican ones. I used to think they used to say, "Oh, Juan Gabriel is such a great singer. Vicente Fernandez is a great singer." And I used to like dislike their music. I thought nothing of them. As I got older, I hear them singing now. God damn, look at what they're doing with their voice, the pitch, the singing. So I do respect singing. It's not an easy thing to do. I don't know if you have to work at it or you're born with it, like she said. I was just thinking when she was saying that.
I haven't.
Because athletes, boxers are not born with it. Some of them have attributes,
right,
and some don't,
right,
and some work at it hard. I'm sorry.
No, it's true. That's a great like comparison to like sports. Like there are some, like for example, basketball players, like you pretty much have to be over 6 foot. You know what I'm saying?
Like was Kobe that good?
Yes.
Or did he work hard to be good? Because it sounds like he worked hard all the time.
I think it was both for sure. He was blessed and he was also a hard worker.
I know Michael Jordan was fucking blessed. Did he work hard too? I'm sure he did.
That is actually a super good question, because especially with sports, like baseball is the least natural sport of them all. There's no
but they
natural
do sift
ability.
You out though, like as far as like genetics, dude.
Yeah.
They help you out, but like the amount of work, like Kobe stayed in the gym. A lot of the stories about Kobe stayed in the gym. Michael Jordan got cut, then he stayed in the gym. You know, he never stopped. Yeah, he got cut from his JV basketball team.
I never knew that part.
Yeah, when he was in high school, and then that was it. You know, that changed his mind. It was time to stay in the gym.
You need that sometimes. Like you need to go through, and it's just going to break you or make you even better. Hey, speaking of baseball, she said right now about heights and like requirements.
Yeah.
One time we're watching a baseball game live, my wife and me and family, and the bat boys. They're grown. Some of them are grown men, right?
Yeah.
They go out there and they run. And they go, look how small that guy is. I said, that motherfucker's my size. That motherfucker's my size. He's out there with all the 6 foot guys. That's what I would look like if I was on the field. So shout out to Jose Altuve, dog. He's like. That motherfucker's like 5'8", 5'7".
No, Jose is one of my favorites because I was a second baseman. He's a second baseman, and Dustin Pedroia.
Yeah.
David Ortiz would call him Pee Wee.
Yeah. Remember that? Remember that when he says in the Hall of Fame, right?
Yeah.
Somebody says, what did he say? That
somebody called me Dusty. David Ortiz came up to me and said, "How come they call you Dustin?" Because that's my fucking name. Quit calling me Pee Wee.
Yeah.
But it's that's why I like those sports where. I don't like saying the little man, but the man of lesser stature can succeed. Boxing, I'm always thinking back to my life as a comedian versus my life as a boxer. And one of the things that existed in my life as a comedian is you gave a shit about how tall somebody was. You gave a shit about how short somebody was. You noticed that stuff. But like I said, I've told you before, like I have to remind myself that I'm taller than Coach Joe. Because in my head, when I'm thinking about him, when I'm, even when he's instructing me, he's looking me right in the face. He's a giant to me. I saw Austin Brooks today and dapping him up. And he's not that tall, but in my head, another giant. It's like when your persona, the person you are, your aura. That's a new thing right now. You're demure. Demure is the new word right now. But
every time I hear aura, though, it reminds me of the Dave Chappelle, Rick James. He's like aura, like
but seriously,
like orange.
Like that is what makes you a big person, and I always that's one thing I love about it because it's like there's no real height requirement to being a boxer. I still say like Mike Tyson's no taller than 5'10".
Not
at best.
Short, yeah.
When but and you have those. You can be a short guy knocking down big guys. The guys I try to avoid on sparring day are the little guys.
The fucking lightning bugs.
Like freaking Kevin Chavez Noriega. If I see you in the ring, it's because I'm getting out of it. It's like I love that. It's great. I don't know. But I also talk about giving up expectations on myself. It really helps me do better. Like I'm going to do a track workout Saturday morning before my boxing workout. And I was just like, whatever happens there, it happens. Like, I'm not going there to be fat. I haven't worked on a track. The last time I cannot, I can see here right now and think about it. I cannot remember the last time I ran on a track.
Yeah, it's kind of fun.
Or like, okay, we're going to run 400s. I'm like, okay, I should be throwing up by 150 of it.
I always ask Maggie, hey, what's a 400? Because when we used to run, we do the sprints on the long part. I was like, including the goal line because, I mean, the touchdown because it's the long part. So I know it's more over 120 yards, 100 yards, over 100 yards.
See, it's meters.
No, I know. No, I'm talking about using the football field. We use the football field as a reference.
Right.
And the curve, we'd walk it. So when we walk it, we would catch our breath. But sometimes the coach would make us do a whole lap as fast as we could. And she's like, I think you said that's the 400. And I was like, I always ask her, what the fuck is a 100 or 200? I've been on the track all my life, but we never knew the name.
100 is pretty much a straight.
Yeah, it is a straight. 200 is like the straight.
But something about the track makes you feel like you're in like racing, dog. It just feels good to be out there.
Yeah, it's cool. It's rad.
Okay.
Like I even stretch out when I'm on the track. I don't stretch out for shit, dog.
The texture of
like,
the track, too.
Fuck yeah. I even act like I'm fucking like, what's that dude from fucking...
Usain Bolt?
Yeah. Like that. My Jamaica green and yellow shorts and shit. I'm out there, dog.
What was the first fast guy's name? Like the one from the 80s?
That's what I was trying to think of, but I can't remember.
Carl Johnson?
No, that was Mike Johnson.
No, the guy
Michael Johnson?
The guy that raced Michael Johnson.
Carl
That's
Lewis.
what I'm thinking.
Carl Lewis.
One be after that.
Ben, the Colombian, the Canadian who turned up dirty?
No, he was Jamaican. I think he was
Usain Bolt's the Jamaican.
Usain Bolt. Him.
Really?
Man.
This is the part of the podcast I love because I could just like hear people just yelling at their freaking podcast players the right answer.
Our 24 viewers.
Yeah.
It's all good. I better have than not have none.
No, I know. Actually, it's being more consistently.
We're being consistent. We're being entertaining.
Somewhat.
You know?
I lack on posting on Instagram. I sometimes go through streaks where I do it regularly and then I don't give a shit.
Yo, I saw somebody post some shit on Instagram that made me say, I think I'm going to quit social media again.
I constantly am like,
because it was just like you could just tell their sickness. Like they have to post.
Yeah.
Somebody posted something and I saw it or somebody showed it to me and I was like, that's not true in the slightest. Like that's a bold ass insane lie. And my brain was like, this is what social media does. It's like if you don't have anything new to post, it kind of forces you to repost some old shit because you need that attention. And I was like, oh, because I went a year and a half just no social media until my mom sent me a TikTok. And I was like, oh, if my mom's on TikTok, I could be on TikTok.
Yeah, man, I'm fucking, sometimes I'm like, I'll be scrolling, like, what the fuck am I doing, dude? And I'll just start reading a book.
But you know, I can't figure out, how do you have a podcast and no social media?
What do you mean?
Like I could have, like, you could have a TV show, no social media. You're going to use, but with your podcast, you kind of need social media. You kind of need to be in touch with the zeitgeist,
I guess,
a little bit to see what's going on.
But that's the thing, man. You don't got to be on there. That, you know, you can just like not be on there.
My time is minimal. You find what you're looking for?
Nah, the guy that I'm talking about, he raced Michael Johnson, and Michael Johnson came up like he hurt himself. I can't think of his name right now.
He wasn't American?
Nah, he's from somewhere else. Maybe he might have been American.
It doesn't matter.
Don't matter. Who cares?
But
Somebody can say when they read it and they know who I'm talking about, they can post it on the
comment.
Oh, you know what? I gotta.
Your birthday's coming up, ain't it?
Don't talk about that shit, dog. I'm gonna get off Facebook because everybody says me happy birthdays on my birthday on Facebook.
I do that. I did that when I had Facebook.
Love,
when I had Facebook, I would shut it down on my birthday.
Yeah, I don't like that shit, dog.
Like,
you motherfuckers don't reach out to me the whole fucking year, and then on my birthday, hey, happy birthday.
Yep.
Because they reminded him.
Yeah, and they send me a text. Did you see my text or message? No. Who was it? Raven. I owe Raven 3 rounds of mitts. He was the only one to text me for watching the videos.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
On our, and I got you, Rave. Yeah.
Oh, snap. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, he watched every episode, he said.
Yeah,
he went back and started watching. Appreciate that, Raven.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
That's rad.
Dag, I just had a thought, then I lost it that quick about
I have that influence on you.
Yeah, it was that.
Yeah. It's the SD hat.
Sure.
He's like, he had to reaffirm if he was wearing one. Wait a minute.
I'm trying to think. You know, like, I don't want to make fun of Raiders fans, but I'm about to. Like this hat I'm wearing, it says "My Daily Routine," and
this hat has a story too.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. And so
you don't want to hear my story?
You know, there's a P in the middle of it.
You don't want to hear my story?
You can tell your story after.
Okay, go ahead. My story's gonna be good, guys. Better than his.
What I'm noticing is that Raiders fans will stop me. Be like,
I don't
Raider
want to talk
Nation.
about those fools, dog.
I'm making fun of them.
Oh, okay.
I'll be like, Raider Nation. And every time I got to be like, hey, if you read, you'll see this. That's not what this hat says. And then
So Raiders fans don't know how to read.
Raider fans are illiterate as fuck.
They just got out of prison.
They see the hat, they see the words, they see the shape of the words.
The R. They see the R.
Yeah, it assumed. But no, and I recognize that because that's how I used to read too. So just say, I know what shape that is. That's how I used to think words are.
Yeah.
So I had a black SD hat, right? I don't know much about hats. I don't know much about shoes. Like, those are new Jordans. I don't know any of that shit. All right. So I have this hat.
Matter of fact, I saw you just bought a pair of Adidas. I didn't like that.
No, I didn't. I found them under the ring. Okay. The hat, I like to bend it like this, I like this bend.
Curve.
Yeah, the curve.
Regular fit.
And every time I buy a hat, I do it, and it kind of like gets like 3 lines, like the cardboard like bends,
Oh, okay.
So Maggie got herself a black hat too, and we were at the fights in LA. She pulls out the black hat, and I'm like, oh, look at the bend, and I'm like, damn, dog, that shit's nice. And she's like, yeah, it's a 940, and I'm like, what's a 940?
I don't even know what is the 940.
I guess she found out too. You already knew that.
There's different models.
Really?
Yeah.
I like flat bills.
So the 5950 is a regular fucking. The 5950 is a regular like fitted flat bill.
Okay.
Like the one I got today.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay, I like 5950.
And then they got the 945. I think is similar, but I think it's fitted, but like that. And then the 940 is snapback, and it's an A-frame, as you can see here.
Okay,
right here, this point, guys.
So
it's an A-frame.
the A-frame. Oh wow. Okay.
So
I got a question though.
Go ahead.
Do you respect people who wear snapbacks?
Yeah, I don't care.
I don't like Chuck. This is
got no
I'm wearing a snapback right now.
Yeah, what the fuck?
But if you wear a snapback for a baseball hat, I'm always like, ugh.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like
He's
that.
talking shit.
Like,
What do we do about this?
No, I'm not talking shit.
No, you pretty much are.
Yeah, sometimes I do talk shit without meaning to talk shit, but I'm just saying how I feel, which is not shit because it's my feelings, and my feelings are actual.
They're valid.
They're valid. My feelings are valid.
Anyway.
So please don't hit me. Whatever it's like I don't even like you. You ever recognize like some stupid ass prejudices that you have?
Yeah.
like you with the snapback.
Exactly. Like flip flops and snapbacks. I hate like they make me angry.
That's San
It's
Diego.
my 2 favorite things, though.
I know.
I got some sandals, and Maggie calls them what?
The Jesus 5000s. I don't even know why I say 5000s, but
You wear them with socks. It's so fucking disturbing.
That's Cholo gear right
Jesus,
there, dog.
Like, and that I kind of like every time I see you in them, I'm just like, it's heritage. It's his heritage. Just let him do it. Just let him do it.
it's just heritage.
So my hat, dog. Can I go back to my hat?
Yeah.
So Maggie, I'm looking at her hat, right, and I'm like, damn, that shit's beautiful. She goes, you really like this, huh? She goes, is that what you said? Do you really like
So
it?
you really like it? Like, we're like, damn, you like it that much or some shit like that?
And tell him what I said, Maggie.
And he was like, put it this way. I never see a hat that I liked that much. I was like, damn, okay.
She had no choice but to give it to me, dog.
I had to reaffirm because, sometimes he'd be sarcastic. I'm like,
Usually I
are
don't
you
take
serious?
shit.
Like, for real?
Yeah.
Usually I don't take shit if she offers to give me
Yeah.
something. Like, no, I'm cool.
That
Maggie.
the hat?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the hat.
That's the hat, dog.
Oh,
That's
it's
the
full
hat.
circle.
Full circle. I'm like a pastor at church. I bring
Why'd you
back.
buy this hat?
Huh?
Why'd you buy this
Because
hat?
we agreed that we were going to wear them for the fucking... He didn't listen to the beginning of
No,
the
he didn't hear. He don't care. He don't listen to nothing we say.
Anyway,
I do.
you're going to wear them
While I'm
at
editing.
fights.
I listen while I'm editing.
So when we're at fights, usually we fight in Vegas or LA. And I said, Maggie, it'd be cool to represent SD.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, we said, well, I like black hats. I like black. So I'm like, let's wear black hats. And she went and got one before I did. No, she got one too, but I got one. But mine was that 5950.
Mm-hmm.
And when I bent it, because I like this Cholo look, it's that Cholo look. Yeah. Yep. If I tuck my ears in, it's gangbanging time, dog.
Really?
Yeah, it's on.
That's how I wear a hat. When
That's
I wear
how I have to wear it.
I wear one ear tucked in.
Oh shit!
I don't know
like
why.
that?
I don't know.
Cool J, one pan up.
I have no idea, but ever since first, because I guess I don't know. It's like
I'm
when I put
jiggly,
the hat on,
baby.
I catch one.
He
and
knows
then-
about that shit.
Oh yeah,
You know that song?
Yeah.
Who sings that song?
Hello, Cool J. I'm jiggling, baby.
Jiggling Baby.
He's the goat. He's the goat.
You know when that song came out? For $5.
93.
90. You almost had it, dog.
All right.
You get like 50 cents for that.
Dang.
Was that on the
You
Mama
get
Said
to
Knock
teach a
You Out
class for
album?
free.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, LL Cool J is like the go-to rapper. He's not my favorite rapper, but if someone's like, who's
Who's
the
a
GOAT?
vampire, dog? He don't
like,
fade.
Yeah,
He's like for real.
he
He still got muscles and everything, dog. Snoop Dogg is younger than him. He looks fucking like
dude.
a
I wish people
For
would
real.
stop being
All
happy.
decrepit.
I would like to see Snoop Dogg go away.
No, I know you don't like him, but I'm saying he looks fucked up.
No, that's why I don't like him. Like, you ever look at somebody that person makes you uncomfortable?
Yeah, but everybody makes you uncomfortable.
I'd still be kind of like not starstruck, but I'd be like, damn, that's fucking Snoop Dogg. If I ever like saw him in real life.
I saw a Snoop Dogg concert December 2019 at the House of Blues.
Yeah.
And it was awkward as fuck. It was just a weird ass concert.
One day, Trevor at the gym, he came up to me. He tells me, because we have the Soma next door, we have concerts. Right. Coach, Snoop Dogg is in the back.
Really?
I'm not a fan or a groupie of any fucking athlete or artist or fucking anything. But I was like, oh shit, let me go see. I looked at Trevor. That's not fucking Snoop Dogg, dog.
Who was it?
Some skinny ass black dude just walking by, you know. But he was like working with the roadies out there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's not. You think he's gonna play in a place with sits 1,000 people?
For real, he'd be next door. If
Yeah.
anything.
Now, but in 2019, like House of Blues, it was not a sold out show.
Oh shit!
Really?
No, it was like cause he popped. I forget. I don't know what made him gave him his resurgence, but it was not a real. Warren G was there.
You don't.
That
see
was dope.
What I see.
That was dope. Warren.
That sound like him?
I don't know
No?
because I don't listen to him.
He says that too in the song. I
He-
don't know what you.
Whenever whenever I see Snoop Dogg, I think about that lemur from
Oh my God, Zabumafu
from is that the name of it from
PBS?
from Lion King.
Oh no! Oh, you're talking about Timon.
Timon, yeah, like the big eyes, skinny. It's like, I'm like, dude,
Oh,
get a
man.
haircut, like or something. Just like I don't know. Now he's doing the freaking commercials for Skechers, which is just weird.
Hey,
Like
he got hella money. He got investments.
I'm not saying he's got. I'm not
He's
saying he's not a
everywhere, dog.
businessman.
You know what?
He's like Shaq.
Him doing. He's so smart. Like him working with Martha Stewart
Yeah,
brought
that's
another
huge.
fan base. Dog.
Yeah.
Like, he's smart.
Yeah. Yep.
Time. And he's doing the Olympics, dude. That's fucking huge.
I saw that, and it was weird for me. It was just weird.
It's because I guess they were trying to, draw in a new crowd. Yeah.
Yeah, they paid him like 500
He's
grand.
funny,
And
man.
that
Hey,
was-
He is funny.
speaking of the Olympics, bro, like Maggie just told me that they're probably gonna take out the dancing from the Olympics.
Breakdancing is done.
But what do you think about that girl? Like forever, she'll be like a highlight. You know that girl that
Nobody even knows her name. You can just see the.
No,
images.
Ray Gun. Her name is Rachel something.
was she really doing that? Or she
Yeah.
was fucking around.
Nah, she was serious.
I
Like,
thought she was trying to clown
I
it.
thought so too. That's
everybody
just
like what
crazy.
she said was that. What did she say? She said she
Did she
knew
qualify
wasn't
for that for her
Yes.
country?
Yes.
Damn, imagine
But
the
it
other
seemed
people.
like a 36. Okay, your
should've
country.
gone. I've been
your
fucking around
country.
too much.
This is the first. It's the first. This is Australia. The fuck is Australia a continent or a country?
I guess it's a country, not a continent.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right, I'm not gonna Google that right now. But
Yeah.
either way, your country is hey, we're in the breakdancing competition. Who do we send? You know that 36-year-old white lady? How's that an answer?
I thought there was elimination. Like she got there from elimination.
No, she did. She worked up, and there was some controversy around it. But what she said when it was like somebody gave her what the fuck were you thinking? She was like, look, I knew I wasn't gonna win. I just wanted to express myself or something, some shit like that.
Or artsy side.
RC side, and that's the freaking thing. There are 3 rules to life.
You're representing your
She
artsy
fucked
side for
around
your
and got
country.
eliminated from the whole
Oh,
Olympics.
She's the reason it's off.
Breakdancing is not a sport.
It is.
It's not.
It's a sport.
It's not.
It's a sport.
It's not.
I mean, dude,
It's
you know
tiring.
what?
It's see, that's just the thing. Just because something makes you sweat doesn't make it a sport.
No, but you know what though? Like it is similar to like the floor routines that the men do in gymnastics.
Thank
It
you.
is.
Thank you.
I've
takes the
never
same
agreed that
muscles,
that's
but-
a sport.
2,000 years ago, when they were doing gymnastics, there was men like me and you saying that's not a sport.
Yeah.
I wish those guys spoke up louder.
Have you seen them?
You had wrestling, you had fucking boxing, you had all these things, and then all of a sudden, hey, let's get this poles and swing in the air. That's not a fucking sport, you know. Like there was men back then when they didn't like it.
It's fucking hard too. That's not easy.
I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying, but there was a moment somebody thought, that's not a fucking sport, dog. You're not competing with nobody.
You're just twirling around.
I am not saying it's not hard. I'm talking about breakdancing. Look, the pommel horse. I think that's what we're talking about. With the guys that are on the pommel horse or the rings. I will gladly step aside while somebody says that that's a sport. I will. Okay, but breakdancing is an art, and it's like it was the pinnacle of watching something be whitewashed. Like it's just like it started in the streets
in New York
in New York and hip hop with black kids just dancing.
Don't leave out the Hispanics, dog.
Puerto Ricans.
Yeah, Puerto Ricans. Don't leave us
Puerto
out,
Ricans
dog.
and black kids just dancing.
Puerto Rican.
And then it just stripped.
We came out on fucking electric movie, the movie Breakdancing, dog.
I know.
Ozone.
Turbo, Ozone. I get it. But they were never like, hey, let me get a Gatorade. My electrolytes are low. Right? Because it's not a fucking sport.
She wants electrolytes all the time, dog.
I drink them every day now, all right? And they help.
But it's like, I mean, when I watch Ray Gun, which is her street name.
Oh, she had a street name and everything?
That Ray Gun, that's her breakdancing name.
On the Barbie.
I was like, look, rock. I said
Outback.
I said there's three.
I imagine if Outback sponsored her.
They should, man.
Yeah.
Like she went back and there was like a parade. Like she was celebrated. Like
oh my
Australia
God. That's what's wrong with our society nowadays,
dog.
Yeah, celebrating losers who cry.
All right, hey, check this out.
Fuck
I gotta pee, so either you wrap it up or
we're done. Tell your mom, your aunt, whomever you think you want me involved in your life.
Wow, thanks for watching.
And thanks for watching. Oh yeah, like, subscribe, comment. We're gonna make this last longer. See what happens over here.
I gotta pee so bad.
All right, guys. Hey, bye.
This has been a Point in Yo production. Yeah, I think the words, but sometimes they don't come out of my mouth no good.